with us now, please?
Yes, good morning to you, Sean Grant, and our listeners.
That hairstyle.
What happened to my hairstyle?
Like
the other
it.
day I had it. You like it?
Yeah, it's natural.
Yeah, you can tell our listeners that I have edges because a lot of them know a lot of women without edges, without hair. So yes, I have a whole lot of my own.
Let's just focus on the World Championships, on the Junior World Championships. The what I actually predicted in terms of sliding in a certain individual from the breadbasket parish, St. Elizabeth, Nigel Ellis, who false started at the national trials, national junior championships. That did not happen. They used first and second, Raheem Chambers and Javon Matheson, to advance through to the next round. Well, they advanced. They came third in their respective heats, Heat 2 and Heat 6, 10-4, 10-4.
I think it's good that they allowed both athletes who placed in the top two to have participated. I mean, Nigel Ellis definitely had ruled himself out the minute that he falls started in the heats. So it's only by right that the two athletes who finished in the finals in the top two represent us. So I'm pleased with that performance and happy that they're into the next round. And that's the most important thing for any athlete at a championship, taking it round at round.
Otherwise, from the track, it was disappointing in the field because first starting with the duo in the shot put, and you know where my sentiments are when it came on to the shot put. 3 persons at the National Junior Championships throwing 19 meters. Sanjay Lawrence, who went on to win, Kevin Nedrick, who placed second, and a young man, Warren Barrett Jr., who placed third, also throwing 19 meters. But they picked the top 2 to advance. Nedrick this morning threw 16 meters, failed to advance to the final. And my good friend Sanjay throwing 18 meters. Was it 17 or 18? I think 18 meters, and did not make the final. So both are dropping out this morning.
Disappointing, of course. All 3 athletes seem very consistent this season. But, I mean, it is the World Juniors, first and foremost. And listen, you just listen. It's the World Juniors. The stakes there are extremely high. It's nothing like our boys and girls championship. It's like a mini Olympics for juniors.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree,
I mean, the body just didn't...
Consistent how?
In terms of
Nedrick was
the
consistent. It's 17 meters. And
he got the buck-up throw, the 19.
He came to the floor on that day and threw 19 meters.
By the luck of the
best.
Irish.
Yeah. That was a major surprise for me.
And nothing for himself. So you couldn't expect for him to go there and throw it again?
He was entered in 2 events because he won the discus, gained the qualifying mark in the discus event. So I said from before this World Championships, that why not concentrate on the discus, which I think
yes, I remember
he will
you did
improve,
say that.
and why not put the person who came third to slide him in for second and put him up. That's what I mentioned. Now Nedrick throwing the shot put through 16 meters. I'm not saying, I don't know what happened though. I'm not there.
No.
But it's a bit disappointing though, after throwing 19 meters at your National Junior Championships, to come and now throw 16 meters. But that's how the cookie crumbles. Sanjay, a good friend, his final year in high school, both from Petersfield, and both not making the cut in the final, so disappointing. So we wait from Jamaica College, Sean D. Thompson, failing in the boys' long jump event and not qualifying for the final. Thompson finished 10th in his flight, in Section 1, with a distance of 7.33 meters. Breen Wasom, who has been battling some injuries, did not perform well in his pet event. That's a triple jump, but he made it in the long jump and did not register a jump. 3 failed attempts this morning. I know personally he has been battling some injuries, and a talented individual when he comes on to the triple jump, but not making the mark. That's just how the cookie crumbles. She needs love, you know. Hoot, hoot.
Hoot, hoot.
Excelsior.
Oh, Lord.
I'm sorry, Excelsior.
What are you going to do come next season?
Excelsior's team captain.
What are you going answer the question? What are you going to do come next season?
Excelsior High's team captain. I'm not troubling you. Excelsior High team captain and the national junior record holder, Shanice Love, the Carifta champion, Shanice Love, the girls' champs winner, Class 1, finally in 2016. Shanice Love leading the charge in the discus event. Will she actually make the final? I'm looking at the other qualifier. I'm looking at the other standards though, from other countries. I don't know.
Well,
it's going to be interesting.
With all that emphasis you put now just on the young lady's name, we are hoping that she make it into the next round. But no, she has been having a very much incredible season. And I would love for her to finish with a bang, going off to college in August. So for me, I'm hoping she gets into the next round and see if even if she doesn't medal, but maybe walking away with some experience and even a personal best, I think that would top off her season.
I have to mention this in terms of the World Juniors wrap-up this morning, though. Janelle Brumfield, I think this will be her race to lose. This is not girls' championships where she'll go to concentrate on 4 different races, whether the 400 meters hurdles.
I beg to differ.
Well, I'm just saying that the last 400
She's not going to lose.
The
She'll medal, though. I'll tell you all the reasons why.
No, hold on.
Go talk to Willow.
Hold on. The last race she ran 52 seconds. She was a bit rusty. She was coming off a pen relay, and she did some exams, and she ran 52. I know for a fact she was being sharpened up by a specific individual in a specific camp, and let's just say, knowing that specific individual and knowing that camp, she will be ready for these championships. What are you saying about that?
I share the same sentiments.
You can't go and share. We're going to be speaking to the coach of, what was it now? Coach of what?
Sprint Tech.
No, can't say 3 things, you know. Coach of Sprint Tech, coach of GC Foster,
Yeah.
or the national coach.
Oh, yeah.
Maurice Wilson. Maurice?
Good morning, Sean. morning. Good morning to Miss McGowan.
Good morning, Mr. Wilson.
And you know, there's a different
Yes!
levels of good morning.
I was just about to comment on that with Sir Will. I don't understand you. What kind of high tone for Trish and low tone for me?
You know, this is a time in which we have been hearing a lot of situations occurring recently about lawsuits and going to cash. It seems as if I will have to take that route because I'm being accused of locking out a media personality. And the entire Jamaica know that I am not one of those persons who operate like that.
True.
Persons think that maybe if you had just left school or at that time and go and coach professionally, you'd have been as good as you are now. But I'm saying to persons that because of the journey that you took to reach where you are, that's why you're good as you are now.
You know what, Sean? Persons really don't understand my motivation. You know, when I went to Homewood, having scored 180 points on one day without any field event, persons used to say to me, are you not interested in winning champs? And it was 3 years after I decided that I was, you know, I thought that winning champs was a big thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's the same thing. Having left Homewood, 2008, I had 5 persons don't know, on the Olympic team, including a national champion.
Mm-hmm.
But even at that point, I did not decide that I wanted to go straight professional. It just did not dawn on me that it was something to do. So I am like that. It does not necessarily mean that merely because I have the ability to do it, I will do it. You know, for me, I have to be driven. So that really explains why I took so long to really decide that I was going to just do this thing at a professional level. I am not prepared to coach a lot of professional athletes, and a lot is a small number. I am not willing to pass 12.
Really?
So, with
That's
that being said, and those persons who are going to coach professionally, they would have had to pass through the collegiate system. So, with that being said, I think that's a great screen for in terms of reducing the numbers and keeping the numbers at a manageable level.
Why do they have to pass through the collegiate system, the tertiary system?
Well, I believe that athletes must be given the opportunity, especially if they leave in high school, to experience what it is to be involved in a structured and formalized setting. So there are a couple of athletes that I've noticed that they have left high school, they have gotten contracts and so on. And these contracts are basically, some of them, developmental contracts. So it's not contracts that they can live on forever. And it has given them a wrong impression to the society on a whole, because people think that athletes are making millions and they are rich and so on. And because of that, I think they have neglected the educational side of it. I have decided that I want the athletes that I'm going to coach professionally to go through a formalized educational system or in a position that they can maintain themselves to a certain level.
Rista, are you still with us?
Yes, I am.
Oh my word, discipline, man, discipline. That's why we love you so much, Rista.
What is it? How are you feeling making your first Olympic team?
Yeah.
And also, for me, what's big is the transition that you made last season. It's not officially a year as yet. And how are you feeling, making the transition so quickly and being a part of the Olympic team?
I feel great knowing that I'm in a new program and coming out, as you said, not a year as yet, coming out being the national champion and actually getting back into the zone that I want to be. And it's my first Olympics. I feel extremely great and I feel accomplished.
All right. You've been to the World Championships before. You've been on the global scene or the global stage before. Do you think what you garnered in the past, what you experienced at that level will help you prepare for the Olympic Games coming up?
Well, of course, experience teaches wisdom. I think I have an idea of what the rounds might be like and just the whole experience in all.
Do you have a goal that you're set out in terms of times heading into the Olympic Games?
Well, yes, I have a time in mind, but I won't say the time.
Tell me the man.
I won't say the time. I'm keeping that time close, very close to me. And of course, I'm just going out there to do my best and take the round one step at a time. So that's about it.
When you look back at your race, though, because we have a few seconds left, the final question I'm posing to you. When you look back at your specific races, do you think that there's anything that is just in front of you that may be happening over and over again that you need to correct heading into Rio?
Well, I must say I've improved on my hurdling drastically this year.
Yeah, man.
I've been hurdling a lot. So I think Maurice Wilson and his group of coaching staff, I think they are all doing very good. Because, it's not a year yet. And I must say I've improved a lot. And I felt stronger. I'm feeling more stronger. So
That's great.
All right.
I'm just going to work and, see where it leads me.
Well, I have to say this name correctly. Is it Anisha McLaughlin Wilby?
Ask her if she's online. What are you asking me?
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Sean. Good morning, Bestie.
Is it McLaughlin or not McLaughlin? Which one is it?
You had it correct at the first time.
McLaughlin. I don't know. All these years we're calling for the radio, for television, McLaughlin. Now all of a sudden it named McLaughlin. Eh?
It's because you guys were pronouncing it incorrectly all along.
Oh my word.
When I correct people, they say I don't know my name. So I just let you guys call it whatever you wish.
Olympian. Boss,
Yeah.
Congrats. Congratulations.
I'm excited. Did you know that I'm on the Olympic team to add the credit to the fact that my best friend is on the Olympic team? Or just so you know?
Must I even comment to that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, man. 400 meter athlete. Now, starting out Homewood days. No, I'm not laugh with you. Starting out Homewood days, running 2-4 records. 2-4 record. 2-4. I'm talking about the classes. Record 2-4 record 2. Dropped off at the 400 meters. Continued. Went to an outstanding camp. Continued the 200 meters. Now at a different camp. Now you did 2-4, and all of a sudden 4. And running a personal best, another personal best, 51 low. Young lady, is this the way that you're going to go now, the 400 meters?
I'm certain you were talking to Mr. Wilson.
Should have asked him.
Asking that question.
I'm asking you.
Well, basically this season I started out mainly focusing on the 200, but I still had an open mind as it relates to the 400 meters. And I was training for the 200 meters all the way up until May. Coach gave me a time trial and I ran with the quarter milers. And I did great according to him. So he gave me a 400 meter at the all-comers meet the following weekend, and I ran a 51.4. That
We
was
were
a
there.
personal best. So he was like, I should still keep an open mind because it's highly unlikely that I probably won't run the 200 meters at the national trials. So we had a little deal that I was supposed to run a particular time at the racers meet, but the week before I got the victory, so I missed almost 6 days of training. So when I ran at the racers meet, I ran 22.9. So after I finished, I was like, okay, it's a 400 I'm going to run. So I just make up my mind for that 3 weeks for trials. So basically, that was the main preparation, 3 weeks for that 400 meter.
You are a part of the 4x4 relay team. What are your expectations going in? You know the crop gold last year, pretty much the same for ladies and now yourself. What are your expectations?
Of course, I'm going there with us going for the goal. I know I finished 5th at the national trial, so running the heat. So I'm training hard and hoping to go out there and run a wonderful leg. So they will consider me for the final 4 in the finals.
Really?
Yes.
Expectations well high.
Of course.
Yeah, why not?
All right, Trish, you can't calm down now. You can't stop smiling. You can't stop smiling. Anisha, wonderful having you on the program, and great luck to you. And like I tell Ristam, can't tell you the same thing. Be proud.
All right, sir. Thank you.
All right, Anisha McLaughlin will be, and Mrs.
Okay.
will be. Can't leave out that.
No, you'd be rude. You know how much a man pay for the ring?
Listen, girl.
Actually, no. I don't know. Track scene on a Tuesday. Wonderful working with you, Trish. Love the blows. Love the hair.
Sean Grant, you look good too. You even have on chain on your neck.
No, me no man. No, me no man. Don't give me outside. We'll be back next week. Big up to our producer and the magician, Richard Neymar.